All right, you ready for me?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it. All right. So is it that one? I'll get the right one so I can get you to get on the solo.
All right, you ready?
And oh, trying to get the right one. Why can't I put you to the top and get me to the lower bottom? Um, let's do this one. Let's do this one because I really didn't want to be this bludge. But let me actually. You know what?
You ready? Did we lose you?
I'm here. No. I just wanted to go have you on full. So
Okay.
go for it.
All right, here we go. Let's start bringing it up. We've talked about this in one of the other shows earlier.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, I'm talking Pee Wee.
Now, this is your favorite figure, isn't it? If I
Oh,
remember
not my
right, you
favorite.
said.
This is one of the figures that I've been wanting for a while, and
All right.
I
Yep,
was
that's it.
really just kind of reminded about it, and when he passed away. So I got this. I was able to order this. It's got the box. Box is beaten up pretty bad, but
Yeah.
I may take some time to restore the box. But I've been saving. I've had this for about 2.5 weeks. Been saving it for the show to show it. So
Awesome.
we're gonna go ahead and open it up. Set it on the floor. Because it is a pretty big box.
It's like a 40 centimeters or something like
that. I'm guessing it's about 24 inches. So we're on the imperial system over here.
Yeah, so 24 centimeters is about 12 inches. So
24 inches is what I'm at.
30 centimeters is 12 inches. So 24,
right.
60 centimeters. So that's over half a meter long.
Yeah, so he's pretty substantial. He has wire inside, it feels like.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty cool, and he's got a pull string. So old tech. See if it still works. See if it still works. Let's see if we can hear him. Trying to get him on camera.
Yeah. Let me
I know you are, but what am I? Wow. Yeah.
Probably might need a bit of work to get maybe chimes and stuff, whatever it is, it's the wheels, isn't it? Like they have like cut up like little wheels. You know how the jewelry is?
I'm not quite sure.
So the mechanism, you pull past it, and then as it unwinds, it plays the little wheel, and that's what makes the sound. My mom, when I first got one of those, found out what those were. My mom had a jewelry, a little ballerina jewelry box, and that's where I saw the mechanism. The little was it brass or bronze, whatever it is, like there's little spots that come up, and I think that's probably what's inside there. But or else it's just something else.
Something that maybe I can fix, or maybe if I can fix, I can fix it. If I can't, I'm not worried about it. One of his legs is trying to come off, but so I got him upside down now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, see, I see what you mean by the wires. I thought actually might be the wires on, like there would be some sort of like foam or something on top of the wires, but actually just raw wires.
No, there is some sort of cushion.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's seems like it's separated from his boot. One of his boots is still together.
Yeah.
So I have to look at it. I have to look at it and see if I can, get it a little bit more solid, But
Yeah.
overall, he's in good shape.
Yeah.
His suits is still intact. He's
Yeah, it
got
doesn't look
good
like it's been
paint.
discolored or like heavily played with either, does it?
No, no, just kind of hangs out, So
It's so
I'll put
cool,
him up
man.
in the shop and just have him hanging out.
With
I'll
this,
restore the box,
yeah.
maybe, and then go from there, and then be something
Mm.
to talk about. I like that. I like stuff that makes people want to kind of talk about it or brings up
Yeah.
pleasant memories.
Yeah.
So,
I look, like one of the great things about art and pop culture, film, and which is all art, right? Is
right.
that it's conversation starters.
Hmm.
It's art is like the truest core of art is about communication. It's about like, here's a drawing. What do you think about it?
Yeah.
You know, here's a figure. Here's Pee Wee doll. Well, did you ever watch the movie? And then you have this discussion. I mean, like the other day, last week, right, when I had my injury, I had to go up and still go and get some groceries done. And so I was feeling a bit better, and I went up, and I had my Batman um, $2 Batman thrift shop backpack, which I
Okay.
think I lost the Sunday night because I forgot it behind at a party. But it was only $2. I bought it because it was beautiful. Kid's bag. It was a hard case front part. Where you put your pencil in.
Yeah.
And I had that on, and I was like putting all my groceries at the teller. And the lady goes, "Oh, I love Batman. You know why I love Batman?" I didn't even ask her about anything. I'm just
Yeah.
like putting this up, and she goes, "Oh, it's because he's got no superpowers. He's just all about him. It's his own intelligence, his own smartness and stuff." And it's so cool. And I go, "Wow, yeah, that's why I've got so many of the stuff, because I'm really into that. That's one of my reasons why I love Batman. He's just a smart guy, and it's just
Hmm.
all his own learning experience and quality and of his character and everything he's learned, he has to learn himself or be taught, and willingness to learn. And I said, hey, I also do comics myself. That's why I'm really into it. And when I do this, I'll bring it around. You can have a look at it. And talking about Incredi-Girl, right? We still haven't got it printed yet, or had a copy of mine. But it's communication starters. It
Oh
gives
yeah.
people a something to talk about, and I think this is why we're so passionate about what we're passionate about, because it's our passion that keeps these characters alive. Like, I mean, we go, okay, Pee Wee's dead now, so let's forget about it, right? Let's just forget about him now. So let's get on to the next big thing. Well, not really, because what he's left behind for us will be here forever.
Hmm.
And it's only when most devoted fans slowly start talking about it. And this is what's happened with Star Wars, right, and Star Trek, where the most devoted fans have just walked away from something because they started ruining it for us, and they try to, like most of these guys, they have never even written or read a, Star Wars or Star Trek book, and they just come out of college and they think they know what, make up their own ideas as they go along. So, but I mean, people like myself and yourself who've been fans for decades of what we love, like yourself with G.I. Joe and all this other stuff, and myself with, we're not one single fandom, really, are we? Like, I mean, Star Trek, Star Wars, comic books, Marvel, DC, whatever. I picked this up. This has come from me from all the way from Singapore.
Used to have that figure.
Yeah,
Used to
and
have that figure.
this is like this
Mr.
is the
Senator.
um,
Toy Biz, Toy Biz 2004.
and you would be wrong. This is a reissue, 215.
Really?
Yeah, this is a 215. Let me just, my eyes are not the
No.
greatest these days, but I'll just check. Just to make sure. I have to use a phone now to actually, zoom in and see. And gosh, I can't even see that. All right, take a phone. This is what you get like when you like hit, you know, when you get old. Hopefully I can see it. No, it's 2005. I was wrong.
That was
There
2005.
you go. Yep. Toy Best 25. But yeah, well, yeah. So this came along with a whole bunch of stuff. I'll show you the next time. But like we're better, but want to keep this one short for tonight. But I want to show you something just as we finish up here, and I need your information from you about this. As you know, now. Okay, so are we? What am I looking at here?
I'm looking at a transformer.
Right. This one as well.
Yep, it looks like McDonald's toys.
Right. Cool. And would that be the same one?
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, yep, yep. I actually thought there might be something else there. Now, I think. Where is it? Where are you, buddy? Oh, here. So, because you know that I collect Batmobiles and Bat figures, I picked this up.
Oh, nice.
20 New Zealand dollars, which is around about 12 New Zealand. I mean, US, maybe even 10. But all of them, I didn't have this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have this one in a larger 1/24 scale, but not a tiny one. And I didn't have any of these in the smaller scale, but I don't have this.
Yeah,
right?
that was awesome.
And the classic one. So I was like really, really glad to get that. And then this is a more recent one. So this guy like was selling all these for the same, there's a lot. And I've got a friend who watches out for me for these things. And so I was quite happy to get that. But one thing, just as we finish here, I really want to bring up is this figure.
Mm.
The detail on this figure blew me away. I only got it for about $10 because just on its own, no box, whatever. And it was just brilliant details. Like, look at that right through the legs, right? And not only that, but you can see the bone. And this is like Marvel. I mean, they did the Funko Pop stuff as well. So I've got like a Wolverine that we opened last time, and also a Magneto one. But I love the detail. Come on now, focus. Almost had it. So you can see the bones and the ribs, right, from the back and in the front, and just the tiny little details of this. And it's got no shoe on one leg, right? No boots, so it's barefoot. But it's like, can you see the both holes? Like you can see through that, like both holes. Like, yeah. So I thought I'd mention that. And yeah, it was such a two big packs arrived at the same time. But I've been watching old Star Trek Enterprise, right? And and so I've had these figures since they first came out, and it's just cool watching the old series and like seeing how they come. But that's us for today. Thank you, Stu. I'm going to let you go, and we had a really cool thing. But this was really a standout.
That is a pretty cool figure. Here, I'll show you one figure I got this week, just so you have it, and you can be a little jealous. You like Indiana Jones?
I was gonna say how like, yeah, that's such a cool figure.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel sorry for like retailers right now when it comes to like, let me put you on solo there, and then I'll talk about it. Yeah. That's so cool.
He's just a good figure, really good figure. And then you're talking about the butterfly joints, you know, that you were saying. I mean, even with his jacket, look how far you can bring his arms into each other.
Oh, hold on, let me just get back out of that.
He can bring his arms in like really far in, even with the jacket. The jacket usually, when somebody has a jacket on like that on the figure, it usually makes it really hard to do. But people are kind of, some of the other toy reviewers are kind of crapping on, you know, on the Indiana Jones figures. You know, they're not as articulated as the classified or whatnot. But Hasbro's done some good work on them, and they're based off of a real, you know, of a live action property versus G.I. Joe is not. You know,
exactly.
So there's more of a realism to it, and I dig it. I've gotten every figure so far. You know, and I mean and I'm getting I'm making sure I'm getting all of the figures, you know, that they're coming out with. But yeah, I do have to,
carry on.
I do have to sign off. I just want to say it's been a pleasure again. I'm here at 1.21 gigawatts in Borger, Texas. Please come out and visit us. I got a whole bunch of toys. I just started rearranging a little game room for people to come in and sit down, play video games, read books, or whatever. So
tabletop, tabletop
games, video games,
trading cards,
games. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man,
like it's something that you need to do if you have a shop that has that does that, because if you're in pop culture, you need to provide an area, because those guys there will support you in the long run. And I feel like not only that, you've provided a space for them to congregate with their friends, which also other people will gravitate towards and become new friends. And that's what I love about it. And I think that's great. And that's an awesome thing to do. So thank you, Stu. We'll see you next week at the same bat time, but same bat channel, which is, what time was it for you?
It was 7 o'clock at night for me.
Right. So it's 12 o'clock here for us. So I'll remember it's 7 o'clock. I always forget because I can't think it's 5 or 6.
Yeah, that gives me time to go get something to eat, you know. So that helped me out a lot today. So, all right, boss man, live long and prosper and have a great time. All right, okay, guys? There we go.
Kakita, everyone. Thank you guys for checking us out. We'll see you next week. It was quite a lot different show tonight. Thank you, Stu. We'll see you next week. Bye.